sometimes we think we are everything, we're better than everybody else, and that's good to believe. You should think highly of yourself, but not to a point where it restricts you from doing certain things, right? My husband and my father, they always tell me this one thing: if you're doing any job, or even if I'm running a business and I have 10 employees working for me, if I do not know the work and have not done that work with my own hands that my 10 employees do, I will not be a successful business person.
Where I have felt so
I love that. I love.
Hello everyone, welcome to Talk with Mo. And you might remember Karen, my friend that I met on Uber, and she's here in the studio today, and I am just super excited. We have excellent news. But before we get into that great news, Karen, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Hi everyone, I'm Karen. You probably saw me in the video and I look different today, but so I'm Karen. I'm a mother of 3. I have I would say the most amazing supportive family and husband. I moved to Canada in 2017, so about 8 years ago. I work in IT as a product manager, and I also drive Uber part-time to make up for certain income that I need because of a tough financial situation.
Yes, wow, so good to have you here, Karen.
Thank you,
Welcome.
My pleasure.
Yes, and thanks for the short interview we had on Uber the other day. It was fun, and it left me, just admiring you.
Thank you.
And just wondering also every other thing, because you are a mom to 3 young children, you are a wife, you're driving Uber, you are a daughter.
Yes.
You there's so much to you. You are involved in the community, and I just kept thinking, how is she juggling all of this and making it work? So you had a set down, but you decided, no, that set down is not going to stop me. I have a goal and I'm going to pursue it. Karen, have you ever experienced any set down apart from the job loss? And how did you navigate it? Because you're a tough woman.
I wouldn't say set down, but there was a difficult situation last year. My parents live in India, and I got them their permanent residence. So they came here last year. They did their landing, and they lived with me for about 7 months. But my mother, she suffers from dementia, so she needs full-time care. She cannot do basic daily chores like taking a shower, going to the bathroom herself, changing, all of that stuff. And it's expensive to get a personal social worker, right? And she had a few falls when she came here as well, so she was in the hospital for a few days. So I was taking care of her. I used to take care of her shower, her food, everything. She has set times to eat. If 1 o'clock is lunch, it has to be in front of her.
Wow.
So took care of that. At that time, I couldn't do the part-time Uber that I was doing, but then my husband stepped in and he would do the mornings and evenings whenever he would get time, the part-time, he filled in for me.
Yes.
So I was able to do that. And I think that's very important, because if you don't have a system to support you, it does become difficult. But if you have the perseverance and the support, there's no limit.
There's no limit. What if you were interested, or if you had wanted to seek a second job, like even the Uber that you're doing, and you didn't have the support of your husband, how would that have been possible for you? Do you think it would have been possible?
Maybe not, because when you put the kids in the mix, they need to have their own attention, and you need to give them that time as well. So right now, when one of us is on the road, the other one is there to make sure that they're fed, they're taken care of, their homework's done, they have that one-on-one time with a parent, even if it breaks our heart because it's not both the parents at the same time. We're very rarely with them at the same time, but at least we try to do our best when one of us is with them and fill in for the other one. And I think my kids have also come to a point, even though they're very young, they're 8, 4 and 2, they understand. Like, if my husband's not at home or I'm not at home, they will, if you ask them, where is your mom, they'll be like, she's working. so they know that, and they're very understanding of the fact that, you know, there's a situation that needs to be taken care of. So it's there. But to answer your question, I think if I was maybe alone, I wouldn't have been able to do as much, but I maybe wouldn't have been able to do something like Uber that needs me on the road, but I would look for other alternatives, right? I would probably rent my car out and have someone else take it and still make the money.
Yes.
So I would do something or look for other opportunities that would help me bring in the extra cash that I need.
It's like you're constantly going.
Yeah, I mean,
ideas,
you have to think.
Bustling with
right?
ideas on how to make money.
And I think when you start doing something extra out of your 9-to-5 job, or you think out of the box and you just do one thing, it automatically gives you ideas. Because, for example, I met you.
Yes.
I didn't know this was a thing, like you have a talk show, I can, you know, somebody wants to hear my story. I didn't have a clue of that.
Right.
But now, because I met you, because I was doing Uber, I now know this.
Yes.
And I know that there might be many other avenues where, you know, I could get, you know, meet more people, make contacts, do things of that nature.
Absolutely.
So I think just doing more things gives you more ideas. If you're just sitting, you probably will just keep sitting.
That's true, and you just raised a valid point. Networking really opens us to more ideas, and just meeting people, going out, helps you to see things differently, a different new world. Now, I asked the previous question because I know that in the context of some Nigerians, that I know I am Nigerian,
right.
The wife might be willing to do Uber, but the husband might be thinking, oh, it's going to be stigma, you know, I don't want anybody. And you, coming from India, you were already like doing well.
Yes.
And so it's not like you came as a pauper. You were doing well already in India, and then you came here, and then suddenly there's this ton of events. Both you and your husband doing extremely well. Now, was stigma ever a thing you considered, oh, I'm not going to do it because of what people might say? Did that occur to you at any point when you started to drive Uber?
Not when I started to drive Uber. We did have that stigma when we first came to Canada. So I totally relate to that mindset that people may have, especially new immigrants. We were both from IT jobs. We came here, we expected we will find jobs quickly.
Yes.
I did. I was lucky to. My husband did not. He struggled. So we had that stigma about, you know, I'll just wait a little bit longer. Like Uber or anything else, like working at a store, might be my last option, right? But I'll look for everything else that I can. And that ended up him doing nothing for 6 months.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now the situation was different. This time when we decided to do Uber, we were hard pressed for extra cash because we had a financial situation where our entire salaries was going into maybe a mortgage. So we needed cash to feed our kids, to get grocery, to do other things, right? To live comfortably. So we had no option. And when you have no option, you just get up and do it because you have to do it. I think that was the pushing factor. But now, since I've been doing it for over a year, I don't see any stigma in it. I don't see anything. I drive my kids to places. I drive other people's kids to places. I drive my family member to an appointment. Similarly, I'm driving someone else to their doctor's appointment. There's nothing bad about it. And I have learned in the past 2-3 years, there's nothing bad about any job, whether you're cleaning or you're doing anything. At the end of the day, like you mentioned in the interview as well, the grocery is not asking you where the money came from.
No.
It's end of the day, you need to know what you need to make, and then you need to find a way to make it. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Karen, why do you think people wait and don't do other jobs like cleaning, drive an Uber, rather than just wait? Why do you think people just sit and wait?
I think one is the mindset problem. The second thing is our self-worth. Sometimes we think we are everything.
We're better.
We're better than everybody else. And that's good to believe. You should think highly of yourself, but not to a point where it restricts you from doing certain things, right? So if you need to, and my husband and my father, they always tell me this one thing: if you're doing any job, or even if I'm running a business and I have 10 employees working for me, if I do not know the work and have not done that work with my own hands that my 10 employees do, I will not be a successful business person. Because if those employees leave tomorrow, my business is gone. But if I am able to do that same job, whether it's cleaning, whether it's driving, whether it's anything, able to do that same job myself, I will always be successful, because there's no stopping me, because I am not dependent on an employee, right? So same way, I think why people wait is they think I'm better than everyone else. I had a great job. I definitely will get one. It is good to have that motivation, but at the same time, what are you doing with your time now till you get that job? Why are you wasting your time? You could use it for anything else that might open up new avenues, might give you better ideas. You might even get something better than the job that you're waiting for, right? So
wow, I wish more people, myself included, maybe when I'm looking for work next time, I will start thinking of what to do. Yeah, make yourself productive while waiting for that perfect job. And
I think you're already doing that, Mo, because you're a family law lawyer, but you also have this talk show, which is helping people clearly, right? And I'm sure you talk about different topics and to different people. So you're already doing something other than your regular lawyering, right? So, which is helping the community, helping people. So you're a great example yourself, that, you don't have to just do one thing. Because in people's heads, lawyers make a lot of money and they don't need to do anything else, right? But you might not necessarily do it for monetary reasons. You might just do it for your satisfaction. You want to help people. You want to do something in the community. You just want your life to be fulfilled. And when you look back, you want to say, okay, I didn't waste any time. I did a good thing with my time.
Absolutely. And time is so fleeting.
Yes.
And, before you know it, you look back and 10 years has gone.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes 6 months and you're still waiting for that perfect job.
Exactly.
But in that 6 months, you could have done several things.
Yeah.
Wow, you are an inspiration. Say hello to your husband for us.
Yes,
Both
I will
of you,
definitely.
You've really, really inspired us. Now, I know you've touched a little bit on the children. At that times, you take time off, both of you, and say, okay, we've done enough for this week or this month. We're going to spend time with our children.
Yes, that happens because kids, obviously, they keep asking us. Their friends are going on vacation. Somebody's going to the zoo. Somebody's going somewhere else. Like, when are we going to go, right? So, and recently my son, he turned 8. So he's doing that a lot more now because he's more aware of his surroundings and what his friends do. They come back from the weekend and they say, we did this, we did that.
Yeah.
So we do now consciously make an effort to take out at least one day in the week where we are just for the kids, with the kids. So, like on Easter Sunday, we took them to church. I'm a Catholic. My husband, we have an interreligion marriage as well. So my husband is a Hindu Punjabi and I'm a Catholic. So we take them to both places, the temple as well as church. So on Easter Sunday, for example, we went to church. And then after that, we decided, we're going to take the rest of the day off. We drove down to Niagara, did a little picnic there, had a good dinner outside and came back home at night. And then now the future, like for the summer, I plan to enroll my son into some sports activities. He loves swimming, so he's going to do that. And, we'll just make time in between our schedule to take him for those classes and stuff to ensure that, his summer is productive as well.
Oh, wow. Now, I know that you've just shared the good news of getting this 2 jobs and you're still negotiating to see the best one for you.
Yes.
I pray that God gives you the wisdom to make the right choice out of the 2 jobs. But what's in the future? Once you take that job, would you still keep doing Uber part-time? And why would you? Why or why not?
Yes, I would keep doing Uber part-time because I'm still, I talked about a tough financial situation.
You did.
So right now, so basically with my previous job as well, over and above that income wasn't enough to cover all expenses. So I was doing Uber. Now this new job, I'm relieved, at least it's covering those expenses that were already there. So I still do need that coverage from the Uber.
Yes.
And also, I think beyond Uber, I just got my insurance agent license.
Yes.
So larger goal is to kind of scale that business up and help people financially with financial planning, estate planning, all of that stuff to, so as and when I can get more clients and people that I can help on that front, if that covers, my expenses and everything as well, and I'm getting a chance to help people plan out their financials, I will tame down the
Uber. But it's been, I'm sure it's been a fun ride for you because you've met a lot of people on the way.
Yes, I have.
What's the strangest, or who's the strangest client or customer you picked up on Uber?
A guy wanted to take me out for dinner.
You're a beautiful woman. I'm sure he was just stumped. Like, whoa, a woman in a Tesla too.
I told him, I said, I have 3 kids, I can't go for dinner with you.
What was his response?
He's like, no, but can you just one evening, I can take you out for dinner. Are you free? Are you free tonight? What are you doing tonight? I'm like, no, thank you.
Aww.
Then he said, okay, I want to show you how Donald Trump dances. Have you seen the Donald Trump dance? I'm like, no. He's like, look. And I said, I'm driving. I can't look at you. So then when I stopped and his stop came, so he's like, okay, I'll get off, but can you just see my dance? And then he danced for me.
He really was smitten by you. He was taken.
And then he danced for me and he's like, okay, have a good day. I'm like, thanks.
I'm sure he's a jolly good fellow.
Yeah, so I think that was the only experience I had which was a little off.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've been very lucky. Uber's been pretty safe for me, and they have some good features for women drivers. You can choose to pick up only women riders. You can choose, and so if you're driving at night and you don't feel safe picking up a male, you can always choose to pick up women only. It'll filter down your trips, but it'll give you women. And I have noticed that even though sometimes I don't make that choice, at night they tend to pair me with women riders most of the time.
Wow.
So I feel pretty good about it.
Great. So now to start as an Uber driver, if I was going to start as an Uber driver, I did say I was going to think about it, fellows, so don't hold me yet. So how easy is it? Is it to just get an app, put yourself in there, or are there certain steps that need to be taken if anyone listening is interested?
Right. So I think first thing, you need to have a car. Even if you don't have a car, Uber has options where you can rent a car and you can drive Uber and then pay that weekly. So that option is there. It is as easy as downloading an app. Once you drive, it's the Uber driver app.
Okay.
So it's different from your Uber app.
Uber driver.
So you download the Uber driver app and you say you want to set up yourself as an Uber driver. The app will give you all the instructions, a list of documents that you need. So you'll need your, let's say you're a permanent resident, you'll need your PR card or work permit, whatever you have.
All right.
And your vehicle information, your car registration, your license, all of that. You'll just upload all the documents into the app. And once you're done, it will tell you all the documents are received. They will take 2 or 3 days to review your documents, do a check, and then they'll send you a link for a background check. So they do a criminal and background check.
They do all of that?
Yes. Wonderful. It costs $20. You can just do that online as well. Once that clears and they have reviewed all your documentation, they'll give you the green light and say you're good to go.
You're good to go.
So you can just hit the go button and start making money.
Wonderful. I'm just thinking summer is coming up. There are lots of university students who are probably looking for work. This might be just something they can do because many of them, they have a car. Once they turn 16, most of them have a car, or at least they have a car they can borrow. So parents, that's something that you can be considering if you think they can drive and they have the license to drive.
Right.
So yeah. Wow, what do you do for fun, Karen? What do you like to eat? What's your favorite dish?
I am a big foodie.
Oh.
And I love cooking.
Me too.
I love baking. So I try different recipes like chicken rolls and patties and new things. The other day I made samosas, which is a Indian snack.
Yes.
So I try all of that, and my kids they love my food. I'm very lucky. So they love tasting something new that I may have made. So I like doing that once in a while. And for fun, I just basically, with this whole hectic schedule, my fun is that me time that I get. So I love to listen to music. and just unwind, watch Netflix, for an hour before I sleep, whenever days I'm not too tired and I get the chance. So right now that is my fun, but otherwise I love traveling. I love going out, just seeing new places.
Yes.
And now it's more like I like the kids to, like, when I see them having fun, then, and they're water lovers, all of them. So we go to these indoor water parks and swimming and all quite often.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I love the fact that amidst your chaotic or busy schedule, you still find time for that me time to just unwind, have a nap, listen to music.
Right. Yeah.
That's so important for our mental health, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow.
And when I asked my sister, did you watch this on Netflix? She's like, when do you get the time to watch it? And I'm like, I make time for my Netflix. I make time.
That's amazing. That's wonderful. You're such.
Because you need something to keep you sane, right?
Yes.
Otherwise you'll just burn out. So
That's so true.
I do that.
You are such an example of a well-rounded woman.
Thank you.
A grounded woman.
Thank you.
Thank you for, just sharing your story,
My pleasure.
being an encouragement to so many, I'm sure. We'll get a lot of feedback on this on this video. Do you have anyone you want to shout out to, or anything you want to say before we go?
Big shout out to my husband for sure. And I think any couples of families where one person's working, the other one's not, or even if both of you are working, I think supporting each other at the same level and helping, not just supporting in words, but helping out with house chores. If I'm not at home, he knows that food won't be made, so he'll call me and say, can I cook something, can I do something. Just being a little more involved with each other as a unit will take you a long way. So that, and I hope this helped people. And you can always reach out to Mo if you want to chat more with me to just to get ideas, or just share your story maybe. I don't know, but I'm happy to chat. I love talking and meeting new people. So I'm here.
Oh, wonderful. Now, if anyone wanted to reach out to you, do you have an Instagram handle that people...
I do. It's Karen03N.
Okay,
is my Instagram handle.
Karen03N,
Yes.
as in Nancy. So you have it right there. If you want to reach out to Karen, please go out, follow her, and say a hello to her. You never know. You might just be able to get together, have a cup of tea, and share some ideas.
Yeah. I have a different handle for my insurance thing, but I haven't really promoted it yet.
Okay. So this is your personal one.
This is my personal one. That is called CAD Financial Solutions.
K-A-T.
K-A-D.
K-A-D.
Yeah. Dhruv is my husband's name, so it's Karen and Dhruv Financial Solutions.
Oh, great. So, okay. K-A-D Financial Solutions.
Yes.
Okay, so here, do you have it there? So feel free, follow her, even though she hasn't promoted it yet, but we're all here to support each other, and I know Karen could use your support as we are enjoying it as well. So take good care of yourself. Don't let no situation stop you. Karen is an example of that. We can't let anything stop us. She has inspired me personally, and I know she has inspired you all. So until next time, take very good care of yourself. God bless you. Catch you later. Bye now.